Hi there, guys, and welcome back to my second episode of Space Engineers on Mars. So, after the last time, obviously built this small little habitat, but I could not let this game go. So, my girlfriend was busy editing her own video, posting it, and all of that. So, I went around and built a new house, quite a bit bigger. So, my factory will be called Grim Industries. I went and made this little bit of a garage type of thing. I am going to be replacing this vehicle sometime soon, which I've got myself a basic garage. This is going to become my next living quarters, as well as a bar that I'm going to be building up here. And then outside, I don't think this thing's going to work, but outside here, I'm going to be building bunch of benches, tables, and make this like a restaurant area outside. So today's plan is to build a large refinery base and an assembler base so that I can streamline my uh, resources a bit. So you'll see we've got this big road. Let's take out the car for a little bit of a spin and just take a look at what's around us. That's open. Okay, so I built this. It's not really great. I'm not in the best position for the road that I want, but I went and I built a road as like a massive T-junction, and it interlinks with the Vauxhall itself. So my plan is to start the refinery. I think I'm gonna start it around here on this side. So let me get some resources and then I'm going to start the build here. One thing I do want to show is I've piped underneath this whole road in order to make resource transferring a lot easier. So relatively by each lamppost there is a converter junction so that I know where I need to enable my ones as well. So let's get going. I don't think I've got no resources on me, so let's get some resources and then start building the refinery. Okay, so let's get this laid out a bit. So the plan is to drive up to about here. So I'm just going to remove these few. Let's just do this whole line. Okay, so yeah, from there to about here. Okay, I'm gonna be driving in here. I do want to leave space for the car to drive, but let's just start with a basic entranceway section. So I'm gonna start there. I do want to start using these new gates that have been released. Small gate wide. I'll use the large gate for now. This is going to be the one entranceway, and then I'm also going to add door. Let's do wrong door, this one. Okay, so they have alternative ways of entering. I don't want this to be concrete though. Let's change that up. Let's go with battered. Let's make this entranceway about that big. Okay. Ooh, no. Okay, so just gonna extend this out. Okay, let's get this. going to add the like the new industrial ones. So let's actually make it so that the refinery has walkway behind it, because I need to obviously add some speed modules, yield modules, all those types of fun things. I think that's enough space. Let's see if this will work well. I think that's a great size for it to be. Okay, let's see once we add one in. Doesn't have to be super far from the back of the room. We'll add one refinery there. Refinery there. So get some components for these. Okay, so got 2 refineries, and then I'm actually gonna do this up so that there's one space open there, one space open there. Add nice cargo. Okay. Let's see, how's this gonna look? Do I have catwalks on my thing? So using a seat. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna add. What is this? A full block or a half? How does the half ones? Oh, that must be fits. Almost perfectly. I'll have to use the large one. That's sad. And then the front. Let's add the basic one. Then some railings. Go. Railing there, railing there. Okay, the railings I do want to be yellow. Okay, before I weld that up, let's see where we would need to add the connections. You see, I don't think it has any. No, it doesn't have any at the bottom. So, oh, that actually lines up perfectly with that. Okay, so just gonna grind them in here. Let's go with junction. And go underneath. Underneath, I don't really care much about them being those really nice ones, because I mean, we practically never gonna see these at all. So almost, and then it's to a corner. Okay, so added those into the thing. And then to get rid of this. I should quite a. No, I'm not going to go this big. What I'm going to do is I empty space behind it. One space for the modules and one space for walking. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna sort out the details and then let's see how this looks once I've got the wireframe out. Okay guys, so I've done the wireframe of the refinery. So I still need to add this cargo container here so we know what we're dealing with. Here we go, the right orientation. So from the 2 refineries over here, I've got this walkway that we're going to be doing up into this control room. So the plan is for workers to sit here, check out how much resources we've got, and I have a nice little view of this. So let's go and get this welded up. Let's see, how much stuff do I have already? Let's see, we've got resources. So yeah, this conveyor system is going to have quite a bit. Sort it out. I'm not going to blind you guys the whole time with welding everything up, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit and I'll see you guys shortly. Okay guys, so I'm about halfway done here. It's starting to take a nice shape. I'm just definitely going to have to paint up a little bit. I see I've obviously made a few painting mistakes already, but yeah, let's continue along with all of that. See you guys now. And we are finally done welding this place. Oh, I know I've got like a tier 1 welder, but oh my word, it goes slowly. Okay, so I'm not too worried about ventilation at this point yet, especially since it's the refinery area, that there's not a lot of traffic gonna go in and out of here. This is more just a facility to keep it safe. The idea is going to be where people go through here, through this little airlock system, and then they should actually just go upstairs here to the like office area where the ores are going to be shown, all of that information. But yeah, I think it's looking good so far. Got this cautionary system going on so that people don't really go to the refineries themselves because they don't really belong there. Then we've got some nice beams outside. Obviously the home here is facility 1, this is facility 2. Now I'm just going to be painting it a bit. Yeah, so I'm trying to just bring a bit of color into the what's this thing called again? The battered armor, just so that we have a splash of color into this. That's up here, and then I do need to try and see what I can do with the office that I just showed you guys, just to make it a bit more homey and everything. And then I'm gonna be doing the ink board storages back here, and I'm gonna be doing the assembler probably across the road over there. So these ones painted, yes they are. These are painted. We need to add numbering to this one. So we've got 02. I'm really liking it, guys. You must let me know what you think about it, and yeah, let's start laying out the foundation work for the ore storage here. So I'm thinking it's going to be just a bunch of silos. I'm just going to start branching it all from here. I don't want it to be, well, we could actually do this whole section. Let's do it about to here. Might be a bit too large. No. Let's see. I'm gonna put it all down and then add the cargoes. Okay, so my plan is to do about 2 silos. Yeah, I'm actually going to need a bit of space. So let's say that's there. There's 2 in front. Technically, there will be 2 on the side because I'll break this. Let me actually break that apart. Okay, let's add in some armor blocks in place here. So, probably don't need a ton of storage, but I'm guessing about 2 high. I don't know how much space I need to leave myself because I don't know if we don't really have that many like curved items, except these big ones, but don't really, unless that would take 1 square. It'll probably be the same as a full square like this. So let's go with the battered blue, the first silo. Here. Okay, so come up to there now. At the 4th corner. Oops. Okay. Then the plan is that one and that one will be, I don't know, I'll put small cargoes there or something just to make sure we can always access it if we need to. Okay, got those there. Okay, so here we have to now close it up on the top. It's not going to look like a side, but I think it will get the idea across. Okay, let's add these last few. I really hope this doesn't look bad. I haven't really built cargo silos with it, but I thought I'd give it a bit of a better look. Even this, the round shapes here, I've never really done round shapes, and I'm trying to add new items in because I'm tired of building the exact same way each and every single time. Okay, let's get this first one welded up, and then I'm missed this whole wall. Okay. Place that in. I'm gonna get this welded up, and then I'll. Okay, guys, so I've welded up this first one. It's not really all that great yet. I'll have to think of a way to make it look a bit nicer. I might need to add some kind of scaffolding against it or something just to give it a bit of a nicer shape. I don't know if I'm gonna put stairs up to it or something, but the plan is that we also is to have our stuff basically drop off resources over here into this, which will be the ingots. I'm going to add another one over here now. I'll add a second one over here, so this will be the ores, not the ingots, the ore storage. Just need to figure out a connecting point for now. So I guess I'll go with the basic old hinge system. I don't really like it that much, but sometimes it's the only thing to do. Okay, get resources for that one, and then also add in my second one. Just go opposite way with that one. Let's go get some resources quickly. Okay, let's see if we can roll these up quickly. Once I get my assembler up and running, I'm definitely going to get better tools because these are just a bit too slow. Did I put hinge lock on? Hinge lock on this one? Okay, so my rover will have to go a bit more forward. This is not the ideal spot unless I break down this one. Just the one, just so we can get into this section. Leave that one there because you can't drive over it. Let's get you forward. I really want to get this space hooked up with this little one of mine so I can get the resources right? Almost crashed over there. Okay, so let's work out this height then. All sorts of, okay, so it doesn't have to go too far. So just go up a limit, goes back to 0. Lower, no, lower limit. I wanna just. Okay, guys. So I fat fingered my buttons, and now I didn't record setting up this hinge properly. But yeah, I've just got 25 down, 25 up, just so that this thing is still level, but it's a bit too high. But I think it's fine for now. So basically, once I go and get resources, like let's say ice, iron, drive up here, park here, and then it will all flow up to there. So let's start with our second silo. It's just extra storage for pretty much the exact same items. It's just going to be the ores going in here. We'll have the ingot storage by the assembly factory. And I also want to make them go from this to the refinery, from the refinery to the actual storage, and then only to the assembler. I want to try and force that line follow. How big is this one? This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 squares. So we'll leave one open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. Then we add a 2, 4 buffer, which is perfect because then there's also 2 around the base there. I like it when things like this just plan out perfectly. Okay, so let's start this one as well. Let's go. I'm not gonna go blue. Maybe go with the red disc. So we've got 3, 1, 2, 3. Three, and 2, 3. Connectors on that side, so these sides will go all the way up to there. Add our go 8. Interior blades. Okay. We get some. Ooh, I forgot this one. Just fix this before I get it. The rest of it. And one done. Okay. Interior plates. Don't know why my game is excessively laggy lately. I know one is that prototech stuff spawning in every time, which I don't really want to do right now, but I don't really know how to remove it. So if you guys have any idea on how to remove the prototech stuff, the encounters, I would really appreciate by figuring that out, because especially for this playthrough, and I'm doing scrapyard survival for the fun of it, and there's no way I'm going to be chasing prototech stuff when I'm trying to scrapyard. I mean, that just doesn't make sense at all. But yeah, I mean, they're trying to give us more PvP type of stuff to do, so not PvP, but like PV bot basically. So I get why they're trying to do prototech, but it's just sometimes we don't want to do it. Okay, okay, let's go. But let's smack on the floor there. This side. Okay, guys, I think I've got a good thing going with the ore storage. You can see it peeking up there a bit, but what do you guys think? I think it's giving it a bit more shape. I don't know if it's too repetitive to say ore on everything. Sadly, these aren't big enough to say ores, but yeah, I think it looks good. It's tying in with the other base, with the beams, everything. Added a bit of this white. Oh, damn. No, 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 no. Oops.
Fuel critical.
As I was saying, I added this white stripe onto the building. I think I'm going to start doing that across all of them, just to break the solid gray. If you guys have any ideas of better color combinations to use, let me know. But I think let's quickly sort out the bar type area up here. So let's paint this floor just to fix that up. I can't remember why that's white, but I hope I'm not removing anything from below. Yeah, let's add some stuff in here. Okay, so I need to actually add the ratings up here. So let's see, do I have it? We have planters, so I have one there. I think I skipped two, yeah, skip two, one there, and then I can't skip there. Okay, perfect. with the yellow. Go all across so people like me won't fall off. Okay, so here we've got the entrance. This, maybe we should paint the floor something different. I'll see if I can think of something there. Let's just add in a few things here. We can do a few couches. We can continue on with. We've got planters. I don't think I need to add more planters out here. And then where is our desk bar tables and some scaffolding for lighting outside? Because I've got a good plan on how I want to do that. So let me just try and see. This is going to roughly be the center of it. So we're going to go 1, 2, corner. And then I'm going to go across everything at the moment, but I am going to cut out pieces. I'll show you guys my plan now. Got it in my head, I just can't verbalize it properly. So let's do that. Okay, so now we've got this one again. Okay, so plan is basically center here. Let's go back to, which one was it? Was it 9? Okay. Back to this one. We'll do it cross section. No, don't tell me that. Can't do cross sections when it's that high. So I'll have to use. Okay. Scrap that. Give me a second, guys. Okay, let's redo this idea. We'll start off with this one, but the one that's in the center. 1, 2. Then we'll have a short curve. Go back to the center one. 1. Nope. Just forget that happened. Don't mind me. That's a good height in any case. We'll go back to our little corner thing. Okay, let's find our little 2. Okay. So then, if we see this is center, time, and then T-junction. Cross junction, I mean, not a T-junction. Then we've got 2, that's too far. Six. And this one will no, you know what? It's not really gonna look nice connecting to the roof, is it? It's not, but I could send it down. Let's send it down, it's fine. Okay. Short corner, center, and so I don't know. People are gonna walk into this, and I am evil. We don't want that. Do this, and then we'll do a T-junction. Okay, and floodlights. No. Should I do floodlights? Let's see what kind of lights we can attach here. Corners won't really work well. It is practically going to be floodlights or these panels, because I don't think I can attach them. Let's see, I can't even touch them anywhere on here. Okay, I might have just ruined this whole plan. Let's go with number 4, number 5, and none of them attached. Oh my god. Such a good plan. Nowhere to utilize it. That works well when it's not a solid line. Okay, grab that one. Let's try this again. Third time's the charm, I guess. Okay. Now, so we'll have to start off with the corner view. 1, 2. And then do it again over here. 1, 2, corner. No, left, right. Okay, so we've got go flat like that.
Energy critical.
Oops, let me get energy and I'll be back now. Okay, I think I figured this thing out. So here I'm going to put a panel, then I'm going to go straight, straight, straight. I might put a panel in the middle there again. Here's going to be a panel, then we go straight, straight, and my alignment is off, but it's fine. I'll fix that. Because this will help so much more. Instead of using floodlights, I think this will look more suited for this area. I don't want people being blinded by floodlights when they're having a drink. Nope, don't want. There we go. So we've got 2 lights. Maybe we'll add a 3rd over here. I don't have to be too bright. Okay, then let's add beam, beam, beam. Even though this is a bar situation, it's still going to look quite industrial with the beams going everywhere. That one, don't mind that. That wasn't. Nothing happened. Again, don't mind that. Bring this one all the way across as far as we can. Okay, that's a bit of a... Yeah, let's bring it down. Bring it down, bring it down. Let's like clean up a bit. Okay. I'm not gonna do that one. Oh, I think actually it's gonna look nice like that. Maybe do one here, one here. I'm liking that. Really liking it. Okay, let me get this welded up and I'll be back now. Pop bolt. Let's see if we can get some cheese in here to make this a nice restaurant bar type area. Okay, so what? I don't think I want the desks to be yellow, but probably maybe we'll do white desks, nice and clean. So we can start off. Let's do a nice long table, and these can sit over here. Then we've got corner seaters. Put it there. And we duplicate it. Don't know if we're gonna have space for another one, but I think a bit of asymmetry is not the worst thing. So we're gonna have one there. No, that's too far. We'll have one. It's the closest that we can get to that table. Got a little group table over there. One more group, and then here we can do the tables. So we've got one facing that way, one facing that way, and then we've got, I'm sure we have one, yes we do, this, and then again, so this one will be facing that way. That way. Find a couple. There we go. One. Just. I think that's a good layout for a thing so far. And what we can do is we can have corner. Oh, we can actually do it like, yes, okay, we'll do it like that. Have ourselves a nice little corner booth over there. Same on this side. Oh, turn, there we go. Okay, that one can be a single seat over there, that's fine. We'll have a nice big corner booth here. People to lounge at. And then here. Could also no, I'm not going to do a dance floor thing here. I'll just paint the floor so it looks more like a dance floor. Jukebox. Let's just put that there. Jukebox over there. Get a vending machine. Vending machine you can put alongside here because people aren't really gonna. We don't need it right next to the tables. Okay, so we've got the tables, we've got the vending machines, we've got dancing area there, got lounging areas. Maybe we add a few more normal lounges. One over there, just so that people can sit there, but they feel like it. There, get the big one there. Extend that one out. Extend that one out we can have a nice big party sitting up here. We can do, instead of having this as a dance area, we can actually just turn it into a cart. I was going to put like a nice big table in the middle there, but I guess not. Okay, I think before the sun goes down, let me weld this up, and then we'll see how it looks like. Okay guys, so as I'm sitting there on the couch, here is the restaurant area. Got ourselves our family tables. We've got our little family tables. Ooh, this thing is going side to side. Little family tables. We've got a nice booth type of thing to chill at. We've got our jukebox and our little dancing corner. I think this is a good spot to end it here. I will be doing the assembler next episode. I really need to get that up and going so I can streamline this process a lot better, and then I'm probably going to be making a miner, a welding ship, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let me know if you guys like the silo type of things, or if you've got any ideas on how to make it any better, change it up a bit. Yeah, I've got my little car hooked up here so it can charge, and as you guys can remember, the refineries are up and going. I still need to do something a bit better with this room, put on the script for the ores. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for me, guys. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.